got through. Today our presentation topic is engineering and society. There is a very close relationship between engineering and society. Do you know what is it? We will have a brief discussion in the presentation. Actually, engineering is one of the requirements in the society and also the most important one. We can see engineering everywhere, the computer, the building. So the engineers has an important role in the society. That means if there is no engineer, there is no society anymore. Here is some different kinds of engineering. Maybe some of you will study one of them. And basically, we can divide the basic requirement of the society into 4 parts. The first part, human beings. The second part, accommodations. The third part, transportation. And the last part, amusement facilities. And events will go through this with us.
Okay, as Sean said, I will develop these 4 points in the next slide. The first one is the human beings. In a society, human beings is the unit of the society, so it is very is essential. Without any human beings, and there is not a society. And the next thing is accommodations. Accommodations. That means some buildings for you and me to live there, to live in a place. So it is very related to the engineers, something like a housing estate. And what now we are going to talk about what are the buildings is related to the engineering. For buildings and engineering, they got a relationship there because before we build buildings or a housing estate, we should know about the structure of the buildings and also the foundation of the buildings. And also there involved many calculations in this, something like force acting, or maybe sometimes we have to prevent building to collapse, to prevent during the earthquake, something like that. So an engineer, it can provide a society and also the people a comfortable and safety place for the people to live. And the third thing is the transportation. In a society, a perfect traffic network is necessary because it's very important. In a society, there's many roads, bridges, and highways, and also some subways. Something like in Hong Kong, there's got a Chiang Mai Bridge and many highways in Hong Kong, and also subways, just like MTR. I think you all will take this to here. For the transportation, it can be summarized that the engineer can bring people together, and also the gap between the people will be closer. Also, the last one is the amusement facilities. What kind of these? Maybe some parks, football court, and also theme parks and museums, something like Disneyland and Ocean Park, and also Victoria Park and Art Museum. So this is very important for a society. So this is summarized. This is called for the 4 points here. So now go on. Is the term is used for summarization.
After Evan's presentation, I think all of you can know more how the engineering relate to our society and the importance of being engineers. And finally, I hope all of us will be an engineer and try our best to build up our society. So, thank you.
Yeah. Q&A. Feel free to ask some questions.
As I know, Hong Kong is a commercial society. We don't need many engineered products are input from overseas. So I think Hong Kong don't need that many engineers to build a society, because many civil engineers in graduate from Hong Kong University will seek their job in mainland or overseas, so they can't find their position in Hong Kong. So, in my opinion, I don't think engineers in Hong Kong can do that much work.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I think that in the future, yeah, there's not many buildings will be built in Hong Kong. Maybe there's not many work for us. Yeah, but in the coming, Hong Kong is developing and developing. Many place is an old place. We need to do some replacement. So there's many new building. Maybe in some Shui-Po, there's many buildings is needed to have the replacement. So I think in the future, we all must have a work in the future.
And I think we can find many example in Hong Kong. The Disneyland is one of the theme park that need many engineers to build it up. And if you say Hong Kong is a commercial society, I agree with you. But when you try to buy stock or selling stock, and you can do it in the internet, so there is some maybe we call computer science or computer engineering. So that's what engineers do in the society, in the commercial society.
Thank you very much.